This happened on December 23, 2019. I was leaving the mall at 9:47 p.m. when a man grabbed my arm in the parking garage and said, "I've been waiting for you." I spun around. He was inches from my face, 30s, dark jacket, baseball cap. I'd never seen him before. "Let go of me," he smiled. "Don't you recognize me?" "No, let go." His grip tightened. "From the food court." "You smiled at me." I hadn't smiled at anyone. I'd been shopping alone, getting last-minute gifts. I pulled my arm back hard. "I'm calling the police." "Wait, I just want to talk." I ran, didn't look back. My car was on level 3. I was on level 2. I heard footsteps behind me. Running, I hit the stairwell. Took the steps 2 at a time. My phone was in my purse. I couldn't stop to dig it out. The footsteps echoed behind me, getting closer. I burst through the level 3 door, ran to my car. A silver Honda Civic. I fumbled with my keys, dropped them. "Please," he called out. "Just give me 2 minutes." I grabbed my keys, unlocked the door, got in, locked it immediately. He was at my window, knocking, smiling. "Open up." "Come on." I started the engine, put it in reverse. He stepped back, still smiling, just standing there, watching. I drove to the parking garage exit, stopped at the gate. That's when I saw him in my rearview mirror, running after my car. The gate lifted. I floored it, got to the main road, checked my mirror. He was gone. I was 26 years old. I'd gone to the mall after work. It was crowded. Holiday shoppers everywhere. I'd gotten gifts for my family. Nothing unusual happened inside the mall. I drove straight to the mall security office, told them everything. They pulled the footage. "When did this happen?" the guard asked. 10 minutes ago, level 2 parking garage." He rewound the cameras. Found me walking to my car. Found the man following me, staying 20 feet back, watching. "There," I said. "That's him." The guard's face changed. "He's been here before." "What?" "We got complaints last week. Different woman, same guy, same parking garage." "Did you catch him?" "No, he left before we got there." They called the police. I gave a statement, described him. They checked more camera footage. Found him entering the mall at 6:15 p.m., 3 hours before I left. He'd been inside the whole time. "Was he shopping?" the officer asked the guard. "No, just walking, watching people." They found him on food court cameras, sitting at a table, watching the crowd, for 90 minutes. Not eating, not on his phone, just watching. "Did he follow anyone else?" I asked. The guard checked more footage. "Yeah, 3 different women, but they all left with other people." "You were alone." My stomach dropped. He'd been selecting targets, waiting for someone alone. The officer took my information, said they'd investigate, gave me a case number. "Stay aware of your surroundings," he said. "Don't go to your car alone if possible." 2 weeks later, I got a call. They'd identified him. Robert Hayes, 32 years old. He had priors: stalking, harassment, assault from 2016. "We brought him in," the detective said. "He claims he thought he knew you. Said you looked like someone he used to date. I've never seen him before." "We know. We're filing charges. Stalking and attempted assault." "Did he do this to the other woman? The one from last week?" "Yes, we contacted her. She's pressing charges too." Robert Hayes pleaded guilty. Got 18 months. But the detective told me something else. We found photos on his phone. Different women. All from that mall. All from December. Holiday shopping season. How many? Over 40, different years. We're trying to identify them. I never went back to that mall. Changed where I shop. I park near the mall entrances now. Under lights, near cameras. And I never shop alone after dark. Because Robert Hayes spent 3 hours watching the food court, selecting targets. following them, waiting for someone alone, someone vulnerable. The detective said most of the women in those photos never knew, never filed reports, never realized someone had been following them, taking pictures, planning. You fought back, she said. You ran. That's why you're safe. But I think about the other women, the ones in his photos. Who didn't know? Who might still not know? That during the holiday season, while they were shopping for gifts and feeling festive, someone was watching, following and taking photos. And I wonder if Robert Hayes is the only one doing this. Or if there are others, waiting in food courts, watching crowds, selecting targets during the busiest shopping season of the year. Story 2. This happened on New Year's Eve 2020. I was hosting a party when my friend Jenna went to the bathroom and came running back screaming. Someone's watching us from the backyard. Everyone stopped talking. Music still playing. Jenna was pale, shaking. What? I asked. The bathroom window. Someone was staring in, right at me. My boyfriend Mark stood up. Where? Backyard. By the fence. Mark and 3 other guys went outside. I locked the front door, turned off the music. Everyone crowded in the living room. I was 28 years old, living in a rental house in Austin. Small backyard, wooden fence, motion light that hadn't worked in weeks. We heard shouting outside, then silence. Mark came back in. Nobody there now, but there's a ladder against your fence. A ladder? Aluminum, 8 feet. Someone used it to look over. I called 911, told them someone had been peeping in my bathroom window. They said a unit would come when available. New Year's Eve, busy night. Jenna was crying now. My friend Rachel held her. What did he look like? I asked. I couldn't see details. Just a face, staring. He didn't move when I saw him. Just kept staring. How long? 5 seconds maybe. Then I screamed and ran. Mark went back outside with the other guys. They checked the whole yard. The alley behind the fence. Nothing. But they found something else. Footprints in the mud under the bathroom window. Fresh boot prints. Size 11 or 12. He was standing here for a while, Mark said. The mud's compressed. He wasn't just passing by. The police arrived at 1:30 a.m., took statements from Jenna, looked at the ladder, the footprints. They took photos. Any idea who it might be? The officer asked. No. Ex-boyfriend? Neighbor with a grudge? No, nothing like that. We'll file a report. But unless he comes back or you can identify him, there's not much we can do. The party ended. Everyone left. Mark stayed with me. We checked every window, every door, all locked. That ladder, Mark said. It's not yours? No, I don't own a ladder. So he brought it. Plan this. I couldn't sleep. Kept thinking about Jenna in the bathroom. Someone was staring at her. How long had he been there? Had he been watching the party? Watching all of us? The next morning, I found something. A cigarette butt under the bathroom window. Marlboro Red. Still fresh. The police came back. Took it as evidence. We'll run DNA, the officer said. But unless it matches someone in the system, we won't get an ID. 2 weeks later, my neighbor 3 houses down told me something. Her security camera had caught a man in the alley on New Year's Eve, around 11:30 p.m. carrying a ladder. She showed me the footage. Grainy, dark, but you could see him. Average height, dark hoodie, walking with purpose. Did you tell the police? I asked. I just saw it yesterday. I don't check the footage usually. She sent the video to the police. They enhanced it. But the quality was too poor. Couldn't identify his face. The DNA from the cigarette came back. No match in the system. Dead end, the detective said. Unless he does something else. Jenna stopped coming to my house, too traumatized. She moved to a different city 2 months later. I can't stop thinking about it, she said. His face at the window, just staring. I installed motion lights, security cameras, better locks. But I moved out 4 months later anyway. Every night I'd lie awake, wondering if he was back, watching, because someone brought a ladder to my house on New Year's Eve, climbed it during my party, stood in the mud watching through my bathroom window. And when my friend saw him, he didn't run immediately. He just kept staring. The detective said peeping cases spike during holidays. People have parties. Houses are full. Windows are lit. It gives them opportunities. Will he come back? She didn't answer right away. Maybe not to your house. But he's still out there. Still bringing his ladder. Still watching. That was 3 years ago. I live in a different neighborhood now. Different city. But every New Year's Eve, I close all the curtains. Check the backyard. Make sure the motion lights work. Because somewhere, someone is carrying a ladder through an alley, looking for houses with parties, with lit windows, with people who've let their guard down because it's a holiday. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button before we get into the last story. Story 3. This incident occurred on December 18th, 2021. I was working late at my office when I got a text from an unknown number that said, "You look tired. You should go home." I was all alone on the 4th floor, wrapping up my presentation after the party. I stared at my phone. My hand started shaking. Who sent this? I looked around. Cubicles. Empty. Conference rooms. Dark. Just me and my desk lamp. My phone buzzed again. Still working? It's late. I stood up, grabbed my laptop, my purse. Who is this? I typed back. 3 dots appeared, then disappeared. Then appeared again. A friend. I walked to the elevator. Fast. Pressed the button 5 times. My phone buzzed. Where are you going? I spun around. Nobody. The office was empty. Silent except for the hum of computers. The elevator doors opened. I got in, pressed lobby. The doors started closing. A hand shot through, stopped them. I screamed. The doors opened. A man stepped in. Security uniform. Name tag said Mike. Didn't mean to scare you, he said. Heading down? I couldn't speak. Just nodded. Working late, huh? He asked. Yeah. You're the only one left on 4. Check the floors at 9:30. Just you up there. The elevator descended. My phone buzzed. I looked at it. Smart choice. Going home. My stomach dropped. I showed Mike. Who's texting you? He asked. I don't know. Someone who knows I'm here. Knows I'm alone. His face changed. He pressed the emergency stop button. The elevator jolted to a halt. When did this start? 5 minutes ago. He radioed someone. Got a situation. Need you at the lobby. Now. What situation? A voice crackled back. Possible security breach. Someone's texting an employee. They shouldn't know she's here. Copy. 2 minutes. Mike looked at me. What floor do you work on? 4th? Windows? Yeah. Why? Someone could be outside. Watching through windows. I felt sick. My desk faced the window. I'd been sitting there for 2 hours, working, visible. The elevator started up again, and we hit the lobby. Mike showed my phone to 2 waiting security guards. Unknown number. Started 10 minutes ago. Says she should go home. Knows she's working late. Could be someone from the holiday party, one guard said. Someone who saw her go back upstairs. The party ended at 8, I said. These texts started at 10:23, so someone waited, Mike said. Or came back. They checked the building. All floors, stairwells, parking garage. Found nothing. We're calling the police, Mike said. I waited in the lobby, watching the entrance. The elevators. Every shadow made my heart race. My phone buzzed. Why did you stop? I was enjoying watching you work. I showed Mike immediately. He took photos of the texts. Police arrived 15 minutes later, took my phone, read the messages, asked questions. Do you recognize the number? The officer asked. No. Any ex-boyfriends? Coworkers with issues? No, nothing. They tried calling the number, disconnected. They ran it, burner phone, activated that day. Someone bought this phone today specifically to text you, the detective said. That's premeditation. Security checked the footage and spotted a guy in the parking garage at 9:47 p.m., just standing there, looking up. That's right below your floor, Mike said. They enhanced the image. Dark jacket, jeans, baseball cap pulled low, couldn't see his face. He was there for 12 minutes, the detective said. Then he walked away. Didn't get in a car. Where'd he go? Exited through the south stairwell. Then nothing. Lost him on the street cameras. They checked my phone records. No previous contact from that number. They checked my social media. All private. No public photos showing where I worked. How did he know you'd be here late? The detective asked. I don't know. Nobody knew. I decided last minute. Someone followed you, Mike said. From home or from the party. They knew. I didn't go back to that office. Worked from home the rest of December. HR was understanding. The text stopped after that night. Number was disconnected. The detective said they investigated. Found nothing. No DNA, no fingerprints. No identity. Whoever it was planned this carefully, she said. Burner phone bought with cash. Never got close enough to be identified clearly on camera. I quit that job 2 months later. Couldn't shake the feeling that someone had been watching me. Knew my routine. Knew I'd stay late. Knew exactly where I sat. The detective said one more thing that haunts me. The texts, they weren't threatening. They were familiar. Like someone who knew you. That's more concerning than threats. Why? Because it means they think they have a relationship with you. In their mind, they're not stalking. They're checking in, being friendly. I changed my number. Deleted social media. Moved to a different apartment. But I still wonder. Who was standing in that parking garage? Who bought that burner phone? Who knows my face, but I don't know theirs? I didn't go back to that office. Worked from home the rest of December. The text stopped after that night. Number was disconnected. The detective said they investigated. Found nothing. No DNA. No fingerprints. No identity. Whoever it was planned this carefully, she said. Burner phone bought with cash. Never got close enough to be identified clearly on camera. I quit that job 2 months later. Couldn't shake the feeling. Someone had been watching me. Knew my routine. Knew exactly where I sat. The detective said one more thing that haunts me. The texts weren't threatening. They were familiar. Like someone who knew you. Why is that worse? Because they think they have a relationship with you. In their mind, they're not stalking. They're checking in. I changed my number. Deleted social media. Moved apartments. But I still wonder. Who was standing in that parking garage? Who bought that burner phone? Who knows my face, but I don't know theirs. Still waiting for someone who works late. Someone alone. Someone visible. Support Spook Feed by subscribing to more awesome stories.